Hello everybody, today I'm going to be teaching you how to complete the competitive course and the new Christmas update and in any other update that the competitive course is in, unless they ever revamp it. But as you can see, I've completed it here, I've unlocked it, so yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, if you want to get competitive, it is in City, right up here. Go here, it's in here. In case you didn't know that, there's a course where you can get competitive servers. A lot of people in there are a lot more competitive than you might ever be, but that's okay, we're going to teach you anyway. So first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to just make sure you're staying on it. If you start slipping off, don't worry, just do this. Try to hug it, kind of. If you start slipping, just keep hugging it. Okay, and then what you're going to want to do, so as you're hugging it, push down, so your hands are going like that. So you're like this, kind of like that. So you're pushing down, so your hands, your arms are going completely down. So they're kind of like, so your elbow is kind of next to your ribs, kind of, and then you're just pushing down as you're hugging it, okay? So you'll go up. I'd recommend starting on this side, but if you can't, just do this, okay? And then you can either bounce off like that and risk it, but an easier way is when you get up here, if you're like this, sort of like slide yourself over here, okay? And then what you're gonna wanna do, you're just going to want to do that. And how you do that is you're going to want to go like this and then let go of your left hand right there. So like that. Okay? So when you get onto here, very carefully how you jump. So instead of your butt being like here and pushing off and doing it, sort of make your butt kind of like this. Sorry, it's kind of late. I'm kind of quiet right now. Sort of do this, your butt's gonna hang on, or hang off, and you're just gonna push down, so your hand is going down like that way, so like that. The reason we wanna go that way is because we're trying to go forward, okay? And then with this one, same thing, just maybe not as much power, so I didn't go all the way down, I went like a little bit. Okay, and this one's kind of tricky. If you have long enough arms, you might be able to reach, but that's not possible. And you can't do this because this is slippery. So you're going to get, once again, your butt down. This one's skinnier too. And then, like I said, then grab onto it, okay? Make sure you don't fall off. And then do the same for this one. But this one, kind of get a little bit closer. Okay, and then you're going to have to, that's the one where you need the most power, okay? And then with here, jump right there, just like we always did, okay? So this is kind of tricky. You kind of want to like, so you know the double walls? That's kind of what you want to do right now. Hang on. Oh shoot, I gotta fix my controller. Oh my gosh, okay. So the double walls in Forest, you know how you go up like that? Instead, just try to kind of hover like this, like you're in the double walls in Forest. If you don't know how to do that, get on these walls, and the second you get on it, with this hand, just kind of go like that. So you're kind of like side to side. So in real life, your arm is kind of making like a little L, and then you're pushing that way. But don't be too choppy. You can kind of like go down like that some. Okay, and now, instead of just going side to side, we're going to go side and forward, and then catch. So what do I mean by that? I mean back. So your hand wants to go back. See? Do you see my hand? So your arms are going to be kind of tucked in when you're doing these. Fully extend it, depending on how long your arms are. So fully extend. And then hover right here. So when you fully extend it, you're going to want to bounce, do a little bit more aggressive bounces when you're bouncing. And then instead of going to this one, instead of bouncing back to that wall, very quickly, kind of do like that. So if you're doing it at an angle, you're doing kind of like that. So at an angle, go here, but very quickly. Here's what you're going to do. At an angle, go there, and then quickly bounce to here, okay? And then this is where, hang on, this is where it gets kind of tricky. So what I do, I'm hovering, right? I do this and I bounce very quickly. I just do this right here, like this. So kind of get close to the wall, kind of. And then with your arm, slightly bounce it up and down. And do the same kind of rhythm. And then if you want to go forward, sort of kind of start, you don't have to tilt your hand, but it kind of helps. Sort of, instead of going that up and down motion, you do a kind of up and back motion. And then when you're going here, extend your arm that way, so like that, okay? And then you're just going to want to keep on kind of like, let me show you. So your arm is going to kind of go like that, okay? Let me show you what I mean. So it's going to be going like that. You see what I'm doing? The same motion. It's making like a half circle, okay? And then when you get here, you can, I recommend just going, bouncing here like that, and then get the competitive cue. But if you are struggling on those, I'll show you a better way. Let me show you. Okay, so when you get in, make sure you're Rock Monkey, you're the only one in here. Or if you have like a friend, make sure you guys like take turns or something. There can't be more than 3 people doing this. So you guys gotta take turns unless you're doing this by yourself. So you're gonna wanna go over here, right here. So if you're really struggling and you're having a hard time, here's what you can do. You're gonna wanna make sure you can like at least do those 2. You're gonna wanna get here, kinda go down, and like that. What I did though, I didn't just do this and then go up. That works, but not as well. What I did was I kind of jumped and then smacked it as hard as I could, but be careful. Okay, and then just do what I told you to do earlier. You just bounce, and you do this, okay? Hopefully this tutorial helped you get competitive. I just want to say though, people are very toxic in there, and I'd recommend not using it until you know you're at least confident you're good. Because there's really good people in there, and they tend to get angry if you're not crazy good like them, or even anywhere near crazy good as them. But anyways, I hope this helped you learn how to get competitive. And like and subscribe if this did help you, and if it didn't, I'm sorry. That's kind of like the only really ways to do it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
I don't know when to stop. I can't escape. I love these bands, yeah, they move.